So yesterday I was given a drawing by my auntie. She passed it over to my dad, so my auntie's having a bit of a clear out. And I thought this picture had been lost for years. So basically when my grandpa, his name's Jack Rubman, he passed away in something like 84. And you know, obviously I was only about 8 or 9 at the time, but I got some, you know, still have great memories of him sat on his knee and he'd be telling me about how he was you know, how he was in the Navy and stories about finding snakes in toilets in India and a boy coming out and putting the snake out and skinning the snake and being on a boat and I've seen a shark and how he would chuck a cigarette. And he's one of them guys, you know, he had the old tattoos that just look like a blob of ink. So quite I don't know, for me, I have a memory that's very fondness and love. So he got ill with cancer and I remember going to my dad saying, you know, he was good at drawing, so we said, let's go and get him something to help him, you know, whilst he's at home and not very well. So we bought this little drawing set and he drew this, he took a picture of when I was about 3 or 4 and he basically sketched out with pencil. And I remember him doing it. And I remember there was like I don't know what happened, something got smudged on here, so he tried to do another one. It was in like felt tip, but it just made me look like a clown. So I got that somewhere. But anyway, I thought this pencil drawing had gone missing, but my auntie found it. So that basically her husband was, he had kept it somewhere in the wardrobe, and she come across it a day. So I've got this drawing back. That's real cool. I mean, you know, little list of things, but it's you know, it's one of them sentimental things. I remember it brought back so many nice memories of, you know, going over to see my nana and grandpa, and you know, he'd be showing me like how far he got. So back at work today. Well, I hate calling it work because I love what I do. So back at the academy today. So I had a nice week off with the children last week. So boys come to stay, I think, from the Friday till yesterday. So we got to go and see The Incredibles 2, which is cool. We got to see Ant-Man, which I really, really enjoyed. So it's been a bit of a mixture. I had to come in and work the one day, just had a few things to sort out. So boys were happy because they got to spend some time with my mum. And then just over the weekend, I've been to Wenchford twice. So Friday went to Wenchford, met up with my best friend Mark. He passed away going back a few years, so met with his wife and their son Ewan. So that was quite cool. Becky just got back from China, so it was good to hear about her adventures and just catch up, let the kids play. And then I was back at Wenchford again on Saturday, so met my cousin, her daughter, my best buddy Marvin, and his partner Lisa, who's best friends with my cousin. So it was good. It makes things sometimes easier for me when I catch up with friends and family because we're all kind of all linked in. So yeah, I had a great time. The kids were playing, but it's just weird. Like with my eldest Murphy's 10 going on like 13, so he just found it boring being out playing all the time. I don't know what that was all about. But I think it was more just, you know, he's very much into his tablet and games, so I have to try and restrict that quite a lot. So I had a great weekend, and really it's important to, you know, after, you know, I've had such a busy year, you know, with the academy, with the move, so it's been real nice. I got the children again in a couple of weeks' time, so it's nice, I feel, really important to take a chill out and just spend some time with friends and family, and for kids as well. It's, you know, I loved summer. I loved going to my nana's or going over to my aunties, and you know, as I got older, hang out with friends. So I feel it's important to create these little experiences and mini adventures and have the odd chill out day. You know, I think we went swimming the one day with my dad. So it's, you know, as children are growing up, as parents we bring them up, but sometimes for me, I have to remind myself that yes, my mum, my dad, they brought me up, but so did my nana, my grandpa, my auntie, my uncle. They all had a big impact into, you know, my upbringing. So it's great to, you know, get out and just chill out for a little bit with these guys. So that's my week last week. If you haven't been to Wenchford, Ace, out in the forest, easy to get to. It doesn't really cost like £4 a day for the parking, but you can take your barbecue, and there's like the water, kids can go and play in and thrash about. So the time just flew by. So that was pretty much my week. So back this week, got Donna's off, but we just, fingers crossed, I think she's going to go and sign the contract. So we've got a new staff member starting in September. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm sure you'll hear all about that soon.